the first ever live trait group contest. Tess, why don't you introduce everybody and tell us what we're up to?
Hey, first of all, I'm Tess, her crypto, and we've got Carbar, Chris. We got two Chris's today, so we've got Christy as well, Flyride. We've got Anthony, and we've got Take Man Gary with us. We are here for the very first trait group contest. Super excited because it's going to be pitch night. So the trait groups are going to come up. It's Shark Tank S, but it's Bull Tank. It's even better. So they're going to let us know what they would like to see us collaborate with them on as far as a marketing collaboration proposal.
All right.
Very cool. I'm excited, you guys. This has been fun thinking about this all week. And I was thinking, we had characters. I think the characters are awesome. Tess, you put up those characters of the Shark Tank and, and I'm like, who was Kevin Leary? I think that was Anthony, right? Was Anthony Kevin? Mr. Wonderful? So we can call you Mr. Wonderful now in the room, right? All right. So for the rest of the show, you're going to be called Mr. Wonderful. All right. I want to call you Mr. Wonderful.
When you say Mr. Wonderful, all I think of is Paul Orndorff.
Oh, there you go. I know. See, that's where we go because that shows how old we are, right?
Exactly.
That's terrible.
All the time. Every time you guys say some name or something, I'm like, I have no idea what you're
I know. Like I tell you, Richard Marx is before we started the intro, and you're like, who the heck is Richard Marx? I mean, come on.
Paul Orndorff is WWF.
Yeah.
So going back to my my youth.
WWF, which is now called WWE, but yeah, right. I know. Ultimate Warrior. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. I think we're getting off subject here, but it's always fun to
talk about this all night.
Yeah, I know. I guess it started because we're going to call you Mr. Wonderful. So, all right.
There it is. So, who are we going to kick this whole thing off with? Because from what I understand, I've got 3 different videos that have been preloaded up on here. And one of them is for VIBs. Another one is for Stoner Bulls. And so we've got a few different people here. We've got 5 different groups.
Before you do that, I just want to I just want to pay recognition to all the trait groups that are out there. I mean, it's just for those that weren't in the Discord AMA, make sure that you're checking out our Discord. Make sure that you're going in there. We've got a ton of announcements going on. We've got technology updates that we've been doing. We're going to be doing regular AMAs, so you get a chance to meet with the founders, to meet with the executive team. Tankman and I are going to be doing those AMAs, so a ton of information there. But one of the messages during the AMA was all around community, and I am just blown away by the power of this community. I mean, everybody's been stepping up. We got the trait groups. Now we've got people that are coming in doing pitches on marketing collabs. I cannot wait to see the awesome ideas that come out of this. We are going to be a project that is all about living your best life. Our inner circle is about living your best life. And part of that, a big part of it, is us partnering with the community. So the project partnering with the community on win-win-wins. So all of these pitches, we're looking for win-win-win. It's a win for you, it's a win for the community, and it's a win for the project. So all of our efforts, collaborating with the communities, partnering with the communities, it's going to be all about win-win-win. So that's how I'm going to be judging this personally. I'm looking for that win-win-win, and I'm hoping that there's a win for the community, there's a win for the trait group, and there's a win for the project.
I want to divide that I want to add one more win to that, because we talk about community and we have existing community, which our existing community has been our ride or die. They're the ones that have been there since the beginning, most of them, and we've got some new people coming in every day, which is awesome. But there's a win for the new community that doesn't even know about us, right? So it's a win-win-win-win. We're winning for our existing community, but these collaborations are all about the outreach, are all about expanding our brand, are all about getting those eyes outside onto our project to see what we're all about, what we're doing in this space, all the innovation that we're providing. So we add that extra win because that extra win is for those people that don't even know about us yet. And those are the people that we need to outreach. Those are the people we need to find, because the more we bring in, the better our community is as a whole and the better the project is. So I think it's a win-win-win-win, if you ask me.
I love that. I love that, Tank. Gary, that's right up my alley. Because
guys, I want to add a 5th win.
Oh my God,
that's too much.
I thought it was serious. Oh boy, I do want to shout out everybody who's watching though.
You can only go up to 4.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of fun. We got a lot of fun people that are watching down here. So we're going to be able to bring your guys' comments up. So if you're watching live on Facebook or on YouTube, and you happen to be saying that her crypto has the coolest background, then we're gonna include that in the actual video. Yeah, it's hard. The Brady Bunch thing is actually very difficult when you're up on video here. But yeah, so that we're gonna get to actually have you guys involved in the actual live stream, and we're gonna have all the pitches and everything else. So as far as what's next, you tell me. I'm just the guy that pushes buttons. Let's go.
I'm ready, man. My wife teases me because I say I'm excited all the time, because how can I not be excited about Bulls and Apes? But dude, I'm excited for all week. Friday, I knew today, 3:30 p. Pacific Standard Time for me. I was ready for this. So let's do it, man. Let's just go. Let's do it.
I know. I'm ready. I'm really excited too. And we've got a great lineup. And I just want to take a second though to say this is amazing. This is a totally different perspective for most people. They've never seen something like this done before. I mean, I've been in a lot of projects, many people who are watching. And when you watch this on replay, I'm sure you're going to say, I've been in this project, that project. You've never seen a community and a team, or see a team, partner and offered something like this to the community. So this is just, we're breaking ground right now, and it's amazing. So let's just take a second and say kudos to everyone today.
And it's just the start. This is just the start of it. Yep. We're gonna be doing a lot of this.
Yeah, cool. It's a lot of fun. And I just want to shout out everybody for when I bring up all these crazy ideas and Gary, let's do this. We'll do live streams. We'll do all that. They're like, I don't know. Is that going to work? I'm so glad that you guys go out on a limb and come with me as a team, and we do all these fun, different things on social media that other people aren't doing, because you're going to see in not that long, they're going to have to do stuff like this. Otherwise, teams that are going to be who stand out, and everybody else just kind of gets, gets forgotten about. So it's cool to be doing stuff like this off the bat.
Yep. BAP is going to be known as the standard setter, right? So that's what we're doing, setting standards. Let's do it.
All right. So you tell me, Tess, what's going on? And I will say one thing. We're going to have some people doing some sharing. I've got a little 5-minute time, little sand hourglass guy. And so I'm going to, when they start pitching, when they get their thing going, we're going to be watching the sand fall down into the hourglass. So, you've been warned, guys.
Yeah. So make sure you watch the hourglass. First up, we do have Hope Dealer with the BAP Labs, BAP Labs. It's going to be our first pitch of the night.
All right.
Really excited to see what we have.
We're about to bring up BAP Labs at the moment. My guy, how are you?
What's up? Good. Hey, I appreciate you letting me go first. First of all, Tank Man, you see this mullet, bad boy?
Oh, man.
Look at that.
That is awesome. I wish I could
waterfall all day.
I can't do it. I can't grow a mullet. The hair's getting a little too thin now, and if I did it, my wife would probably chop it off in my sleep. So there we go. But that's rad.
Refreshed it the other night.
I
appreciate you letting me go first, because it is my birthday, and I do want to get some fam time in. So, and I know we only got 5 minutes, so I'm going to talk fast and bang it out. So I just click the slide thingy. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Can you guys see that?
Yep.
Beauty. All right. So, well, first of all, it is all about the community, because there's other massive IP projects coming in, like Nickelodeon, and they just dumped. It's because they didn't understand the importance of the community behind this whole NFT market, and what you guys are building is incredible. So that being said, go ahead and start that little timer. I got one right here too. You ready?
Let's do it.
Synced. Boom. All right, BAP Labs, Bold Tank, let's roll. Here's the snapshot. Situation is, we're a young project, about 7 weeks old. However, you guys are all about Kaizen, constantly improving, and you have built with the end in mind, which I love. We do have a low owner count, but it's good because that means people believe in the project and they continue to buy back in. We have decent engagement internally, meaning Discord, Twitter, externally on other people's socials. I think we're working on the NFT community as a whole engagement. Trait groups are just getting started. They're just starting to get traction. They're all independent, but I see them working together a lot more as we move forward. And you guys are developing internal utilities, the meth token, the God Bulls, all that kind of stuff, which is awesome. So the problems that can come from that is Newton's first law, things in motion tend to stay in motion. So I think in this, we saw a lot of hype with the teams. I think the development of the groups right now can carry that momentum up until the apes, because obviously that's going to be a huge hype scene again. We've seen it's very easy to get distracted with other projects in this industry, and then low engagement can possibly come from that. Implications, stagnant, stifled growth, and I can't see the other one because the slide thing is on top of it, but I'll just click. So what do we need? We need reach and engagement. We need more owners. We're at about a 17% right now. We need to offer value, which you guys are offering tremendous value, especially to the holders. I think we shift that and how do we offer value now to the NFT market and the Web 2 world in general. And I think a lot of that, if it's IRL, would be amazing. We need to secure the family and engage the community. So that's basically trait groups, us getting more tighter knit, developing those relationships. I mean, that's just organic. That's happening, as we go, and it's just natural. But that is going to be important to glue the whole thing together and be solid. So quickly, who am I? Serial entrepreneur. I've been in and out of a lot of different projects, a lot of different industries. 2 wellness companies that I've had for over a decade are Nutridentity and Metabolic Reboot. You will not find them online. It was all private referral with executives and athletes. In terms of qualifications in that world, fitness ones on top, the ones on the bottom are metabolic typing, functional diagnostic nutrition, and precision nutrition. So with that, I do have a medical director and I can run labs on people, blood, stool, saliva, urine, whatever, and write protocols on healing, protocols behind that in terms of finding hidden opportunities for healing. These are some of the companies I've worked with. I have worked with the founder and or president of every single one of these companies on a wellness initiative outside of Oakley. It was just the VP of global marketing. One to pay attention to is Nutra, top right. They have already committed to a bag of tokens. It's a supplement company that is a token. So they have a real world utility in the sense that revenue is driving value back into the token, but they've committed to a bag of tokens for giveaways for the contest, which you'll see in a second. So what is BAP Labs? Basically, the whole, live your best life. I think there's 4 wheels on a car when you come down to actually being healthy: family, faith, fitness, and finances. And I think we can help. The financial side kind of comes along with this whole project, but I think we can help with all 3 in terms of BAP Labs. Because if you ever tried to drive a car with 3 wheels, it doesn't go well. But the roadmap is there on the right. You can read that, or I can send it to anybody that wants to see it. But basically, we're going to be offering programs. They'll be free to the group, free to the administration, which is you guys and the trait leaders, and then reduce costs for the community. We'll be having contests in the group, in the community, and then hopefully pushing to industry-wide. Sponsorships, swag and discounts from the companies in the aforementioned slide. Social impact, that's going to be a multi-group effort, but I'm all about stakeholders, not just shareholders. So if you look at my LinkedIn, it says social impact entrepreneur. So some way that we can actually improve the human condition and make an impact on the world as a group and as a whole, I think would be amazing. Gather, I already have a metaverse plot secured for BAP Labs. I'm giving one to the BAP project as well, which will be a portal to other metaverses. It's going to be a cool project. And then a real in real life retreat, wellness retreat. Should we want that, I can make it happen. And then products, white label supplements, if we want to go that route. So collaboration. First of all, the Bull 1 will be used to accrue meth, which will be given out in prizes. And then eventually I'd like to give that to a Web 2 doctor in real life to tap into his community. Love to see the founders' participation. Leaders lead by example. So if they participated in the contest, it'd be awesome. Reach to other Project Whales. I know you guys have connections to other Project Whales. That's an in for us to add value to their communities without kind of muddying the water too much. Contest, help with the promotions. And if you guys want to throw some prizes in, I'm down with that. And then running some PR on the charity and wellness impact that we will have. Collaboration on the sponsor pitches. So as I approach these companies for swag and discounts, having the backing of the team and the admin would be just bring weight to those conversations, because most of those guys don't know anything about NFTs. Help with the NFT community contest in terms of getting the word out and tapping into those other projects, like I said. And then internal promotion of what we offer, the programs that we're offering to the actual community. And that is it. Came in at 520, so slightly over, but it was at least close.
So it's a quick question on it. What is the what's the end goal of the collab? Is it onboarding new people into Web3? So is it targeting some of the Web2 audience and bringing them on for Web3? Is that the end objective?
The end objective is, number 1, live your best life. So whatever we can do on the wellness side to improve our current holders and our current community. But then, yes, everybody is especially with the pandemic and everything else that has happened, people are well aware of the importance of health. And I think that's a good approach point to people in the general Web 2, because they're already looking for that kind of stuff. And then they found out it's attached to some NFT project and they're kind of like, what does that even mean kind of deal? But it's a combination of both, I would say.
Okay.
And part of that objective is also reaching out into other communities that aren't aware of ours, correct? So it's not just the Web 2. We have a bridge into Web 2, but you're also considering and making a priority of working also within the Web 3 environment and communities outreach, correct?
Yeah, I just think it's an easy bridge to them as a service that we can offer that is doable without, like I said, muddying the waters in terms of trying to snipe their community in a sense. Obviously, we'd love to have them over if they want to come over. But just to develop that camaraderie with other NFT projects in the space to move the whole thing forward as a group.
So then you've got to give where there's some services, some things that could be of interest around mental health. That
mental health, physical health,
yeah, okay,
spiritual health, yeah.
And products, I saw that there was products associated with that as well. So if wanted, you said white label, we're talking about a branded product line potentially as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't even put in the slide. I do have access to practitioner supplements, so stuff that only practitioners would be able to offer. So there will be anywhere from like 20 to 30% off for our group, our holders, our community, and there will be on the back end of that some of that. I can't say rev shared legally, but affiliate accrual of referral bonuses will go into our wallet as a group in terms of BAP Labs, and then as a community or as a group, we'll decide what we want to do with that kind of stuff. But there will be pieces taking from all the sales and revenue driven.
Very good.
And that's already set up. It's up and running. I just have
it's up and running currently. Have you? Okay, and you've had sales already currently?
Not within our community. I've used it. I've been in wellness for over a decade. So I mean, this is all supplements that I've used and protocols that I've run before.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. And happy birthday. And
happy birthday.
Enjoy
thank
the
you.
rest.
Happy birthday, brother. Well done. Way to kick things off.
Thanks.
Yes, thank you.
Teed it up. Everybody else hit some home runs. I mean, regardless of what happens, I mean, we're all winning here. This is an incredible community, and I'm just stoked to work with other groups too. So it's going to be awesome.
Cool. Thanks.
Let's go.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Nice job.
Thanks so much. Happy birthday. Enjoy.
Did anybody else think that was super cool that dude came up, he had slides, we worked, and it just worked? Like, I was happy. I don't know.
It worked. Not only it worked, and I think that Anthony touched on this, and I know we're going to get on to our next presenter, but we have some really smart people in our community. You know, there's a lot of talent, a lot of smart people. And I think that being in Web3, we kind of forget about that. You know, I had posted on Twitter on my private page a couple of days ago about what do you do in your real life? You know, what's your IRL? And I think we're so focused on our community here, which is great. I mean, it's awesome to be focused in Web3. It's awesome to be focused on our community. It's awesome to be, you know, in tune with what we're doing. But sometimes we forget that we all have lives outside of Web3. And to see the level of talent that's in there, and I've seen it not just in this instance, but in other instances, is amazing. And I think we forget about that. So to highlight that and to have this platform to say, hey, look at this is who we are, and this is what we want to build, I think is amazing. And I'm so happy that you guys that I'm part of this. I'm part of this this team to be reaching out to the community. So really
can't wait for the next one. Chris, Chris, who we got next?
I know that was a really great way to kick it off. So next up, we do have the Booties trade group. They are the hoodies in the project, and so we've got Dad Lorian that's going to be coming up and letting us know about their collaboration idea.
Excellent.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having us. And just for clarification for everybody that's here, it's pronounced buddies, like hoodie,
buddy.
Yeah. So, you know, booties. I'm okay. You want to call it booties? That's totally fine.
I really don't mean to
just
say
kind of
way, I promise.
Booties. Okay,
good.
Right.
All good. All right. So I don't have a presentation or anything to go through, so I'll just kind of go through the pitch. So go ahead and start the timer whenever you're ready, and we'll just run through it.
Perfect.
All right. So the Buddies, we're the largest subtrade group in BAP. And as a result, we have a lot of members of our community that are in a lot of other NFT projects. And so we plan to leverage the members of the Buddies to sort of build up some hype for a collaboration between the Buddies and BAP with these other projects. And So what we'd like to do is eventually host a Twitter space with BAP that is going to include a couple of giveaways. So, the first being to our community as a whole, the BAP community. We'd like to do some methane token giveaways, provided by the buddies, as well as some NFTs from other projects. So, maybe we're thinking about doing like a Lazy Cub, an OG Ape Club, things like that. But then also the buddies will be giving away the very first ever Buddy Pass. So what's a Buddy Pass? So the Buddy Pass is a unique NFT created by the buddies that will grant access to the Buddy subtrade community without having to have a bull in a hoodie. So this Buddy Pass will grant them limited eligibility for prize draws, Discord games, and one-time discounts on BAP NFTs held by the Buddy subtrade community. And this is all within the buddies, so it's not inviting them into the inner circle or anything, unless that was something y'all wanted to partner with us on. But the goal of the Buddy Pass is to get people from other communities interested in the Bulls and Apes project by having them in our Discord and interacting with the inner circle on a regular basis. And of course, I forgot to mention the coolest part. The holder of the Buddy Pass will get for free a Buddy hoodie as soon as we launch our merch. So it's a pretty cool thing that we've been kicking around. And that's basically the gist of it. So
Lorian, what do you so you mentioned that we would kind of co-host a Twitter space. What are you looking for from BAP?
So from BAP, excuse me, we just want to get you guys to contribute in some way, potentially with methane tokens, but also just getting the word out, because we'd like, you have a lot of connections in other spaces, a lot of founders of other projects that you can bring in to help sort of grow the space and just help to get some more recognition out there for the buddies, and then ideally our members of our community would do the same for BAP. So it'd be a win-win in that sense, as we're pulling in people from both sides.
And do you have a list of like the top 5 or so communities that you would target with your community members?
So our community members, so far we've discussed the Respected Rhinos, the Lazy Lions, OG Ape Club, and those are the top 3 that we have right now that we've gotten buy-in from our members on.
Okay. Yep. The panel, do you guys have, anyone else have any questions?
Well, yeah, I actually do have a real quick question. So this is a really cool idea about the Buddy Pass. Just out of curiosity, you guys have a community wallet and you're doing everything via community wallet as far as transparency and how that process is going to work?
So we don't have a community wallet set up at the moment. We're working with another member of the buddies to get that rolling. So right now, everything is going through mine or Big Afro Daddy's wallets.
Cool. Very cool. All right, great.
Yeah, if you ever needed any assistance setting up a community wallet, I could help you out.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Cool. I think that's my questions. That's awesome. I'm very, very intrigued. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you so much. That was it was good. I like the multi community Twitter space collab. It's a really good one.
Yeah, I what I like about what they're doing is they're now also leveraging, we've seen 2 different types of presentations. One that's going to be leveraging outside Web 2, and then we're seeing how the buddies are going to be leveraging their largest, because they like that Lorian said, they're the largest subtrade group within the Bulls and Apes. So they're leveraging 700 potential members to now outreach also those Web3 spaces and bringing in, additional eyes into our project that maybe haven't seen it yet. So that's really smart. And I like that. I like the idea of them utilizing their members now. You've got a couple different perspectives, and they're really going to be leaning on their membership to do that. So that's really cool. I like that approach.
All right, who do we got next?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say I like the pass idea with the free hoodie. Like, I love me some merch.
Yeah, everybody wants to have something free. I might have to shoot. I'm in the group. I want to get my my merch and my hoodie. So I
always point the wrong way. I got my hoodie right there. So let's go. So next up, these have both been good. So I'm excited to see what we have left. Are the people who are coming after. So next up, we've got the Stoner Book Club bringing up their presentation for a possible marketing collaboration with the B.A.P. team.
I believe that means we're bringing up AG and Saber. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. We've got Saber and we've got AG. I think we got the right accounts. Are you there, AG? Or is it your other one? We had some audio issues earlier.
Yeah, I ran into some technical difficulties. I was supposed to have my face, but for some reason my camera hasn't been working. But let me just introduce myself. My name is Alex. Everybody knows me in the Discord and in Twitter as AG. I'm also here with my partner Saber. We also have another partner. He's unable to make it with us right now, and his name is Irish420. I'm really excited for what we have to show you guys, and I just wanted to take a second and say that I appreciate everything that the team is doing and everything that you guys are doing to help push this community forward.
Excellent. Awesome, man. And I understand we've got a video that we can play right now. Do you want me to roll that?
Absolutely.
All right. This is a 29-second video, guys. Here we go. And we're back.
Yeah, very cool.
Alrighty. Hope you guys like that. It's just a little something that we put together just to give you guys a little brief summary of what we got going on right now. But let me just go ahead and give you guys one of our missions that we got going on. We are currently working on trying to broaden and expand the horizons of the B.A.P. project by connecting cannabis and CBD hemp with Web3 in an exclusive and exciting way. And on one of those ways, we want to introduce an exclusive SBC membership. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering, why would I want an SBC membership and what is an SBC membership? Well, an SBC membership gives you all of these following benefits. It'll give you an access to our weekly exclusive Smoke Sesh chat, which we plan on having at least one guest every week from the cannabis industry. We also will give you access to all the SBC events that come with giveaways, poker tournaments, collaborations with other trade groups, and future in real life events and future meetups as well. We also are going to offer discounts on merchandise and access to limited edition merch only for members. And it also grants you access to our Telegram, which a lot of our really cool, fun, exclusive stuff, all the information for that is in our Telegram. Now, let me tell you a little bit about some of the goals and how we plan on making all of this happen. So one of our biggest goals with the SBC membership is to be able to utilize and bridge it to bring awareness to the B.A.P. brand via collaboration and giveaways, not just within our community, but outside the B.A.P. community as well. And we're not talking about small giveaways. We've only been open for about 8-9 days now, and we've already done a lot, and we plan on doing a lot more. So we also, with the help and the collaboration with the B.A.P. team, we would be able to onboard a wide variety of people in the cannabis industry. and help them get into the Web3 space with an amazing project like BAP. Now, if you look on the screen, it's just a little prototype, but that's just a little something of what the little membership is going to look like. And we also have a website if you guys want to check it out. It is stonerbullclub.xyz. Now, the reason why we want to pitch a marketing pitch is because the cannabis and hemp CBD industry is one of the largest growing industries, not only just in America, but worldwide. And it shows how in just 8 days, we are the fastest growing trade group right now. On top of not only reaching out to cannabis companies, we would love for the BAP team to help us reach out to some of the most notable pro-cannabis influencers, such as Snoop Dogg, Tommy Chong, and many more just like them. And if you want to take a look, we have our roadmap right there. It tells you just about everything that we got planned so far. You know, there's always a couple of things that we have in the works as well, but so far that's what we have planned. And we actually already have had multiple cannabis companies and Web 2 and Web 3 communities reach out to us for collaborations. And with the help of the BAP community and the BAP team, there is no telling what potential we can reach for both of us. Now, we appreciate your time. And I want to go ahead and hand this off to Saber, and he can tell you a little bit more about something else that we have.
Okay.
Hey guys, I just wanted to definitely just build on what AG said there. One of the things that we really want to prove is our dedication to the project. You know, we came together as a trade group. We believe in your team, and my philosophy and our group's philosophy is we put our money where our mouth is. And one of the real ways we are doing that, and we teased it yesterday and you guys all saw it, we've allocated over $5,000 already to build up this trade group, create this P2P meth marketplace where you're going to be able to trade, safe, secure place to list and buy methane token. So this is not a liquidity pool. You know, we've seen in the community that so many people are spending so much time in the trade corner, and we've identified that can be an issue to just general chat, and everyone's focused on trading, you know, methane tokens. Let's give everyone a spot to do that so we can advance the project, get everybody kind of back into general chat, and really start talking about the things that are important, the art, the traits, the gamification, those type of things. So again, this is going to allow people the ability to list and buy methane token. And now, how is this a win-win-win? One win, safe and secure. Okay, there's no guessing who's coming into chat. We've all seen the scammers that come into the chat sometimes. We know that it's going to be a marketplace where you're going to be able to not have to worry about who am I selling to. We remove that. And then the second part of that is a win for the community. So with the ability, with a small transaction fee on these listings and the sells, we'll be able to take that, and then a percentage of that is going to go to buying up floor bulls. And now this is twofold. One, it's going to help us with the floor price. Two, it's going to help us not only secure these bulls, and it's going to, I know you guys mentioned it earlier, a community wallet. We've already done that. We've had our community wallet. It's an SBC, stonerbullclub.eth. We've secured the ETH name, and everything right now, all our giveaways, everything goes to that. So, yep, that's our time, and I know that. I just want to tell you, we are committed. We are putting our money where our mouth is, and we know with your help, we can definitely take not only this group, but get into all of the other trade groups, work with them, and then expand out not only just to people in NFTs, but into the cannabis and CBD community. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. So if I could distill it a little bit, what we're saying here is that you've made some initial contact with some Web2 cannabis companies that could open up opportunities to get exposure to the broader cannabis community, and having BAP behind you would provide a little bit more weight and maybe a little bit more leverage so that we could come up with some interesting marketing collaborations within the cannabis community. Is that the gist of it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. So I actually want to comment a little bit on this because it's interesting, and I'm in the group with you guys because I have my my police stoner bowl, which is an awesome awesome NFT. But in real life, and I don't know how many people know this, but for my in real life company, I actually have connections in the cannabis industry. I've done work in the industry. So one of my questions is related to how you're doing your outreach. Are you guys familiar with the NCIA? The NCIA is a National Cannabis Industry Association, and it's an association for Web2, cannabis, the industry in general. So as you guys move forward with this, I'm in the group. Maybe I'm kind of speaking outside this just because this is a kind of in my wheelhouse, but that's definitely going to be someplace that is going to expand outreach. I know that the Web3 space has been trying to break into the cannabis industry, so that could be really, really cool. I've seen it, but I'm excited about this presentation just because this does hit home to me a little bit within real life, and it's going to be really cool to see where you guys go with this. So thank you for the presentation. This was exciting.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We really enjoyed giving you guys it, and we're really looking forward to what you guys have in store. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And I really enjoyed your roadmap image as well.
That was
well
cool.
played, sirs.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was some really great creativity there. I really liked it. It was good. First time I've ever seen a roadmap quite like that.
Yeah. Yes.
Very cool.
And it was not a blunt roadmap. It was very extensive.
Oh,
I see what you did there. All right, Tess, who's next?
All right. Well, next up, we have one of the best dressed trade groups in BAP. We've got the VIBs and Crypto Mech coming up.
All right, let me search around. We have so many people on here. This is awesome. All right. So check it out. We've got our guy, and I'm actually going to be able to get this presentation dialed up, I believe. Let's see. Wow. Is that it?
That's it.
Is that not it?
That's
all right.
it.
I think we're rolling it. I can't really stop it.
Okay, let it roll.
Introduce myself. I am Crypto Mech, and I am the trade group leader for the VIB Bulls. The VIB Bulls stands for Very Important Bulls. And in order to be in our trade group, you require a bull who is wearing a suit or a tux, has a tie, or has a bow tie. Any of those traits of any color, and you can be part of the VIBs. So let's take the opportunity to talk about our pitch and where we are going moving forward. Although we haven't had the chance to discuss this fully as a community, I wanted to take the opportunity in this trade group contest to throw out an idea that I've been thinking of. So here it goes. As owners of our bulls, we all have something in common. We all go out. We go to the clubs to party it up, and the bars for some drinks with some friends. Or we go to the restaurants for some fine foods and delicious meals with our families or sometimes clients. We get dressed up for some of these occasions, right? We get dressed up and looking our best with the idea that we're going to have an enjoyable night or land that next big business deal. Our VIB Bulls are also dressed. In fact, our slogan is Suited for Success. During our regular days and our regular lives, we go to other places as well. We work and visit coffee shops, fast food restaurants, the malls, the banks, the corner stores, and sports facilities, factories, and of course, office buildings. and lots of other places not mentioned. We take our hard-earned money and then we go to the ball fields, the soccer stadiums, the pools and gyms, and yes, hockey arenas, for example. So my point here is we go anywhere and everywhere, and almost all the places we go have some kind of business they are running. Well, that's where I'd like our VIB Bulls to come in. I'd like to see our Bulls posted all over the world, at the movie theaters, the ball stadiums, the hockey arenas, the nightclubs, the restaurants, the bars, and any other place that does business. The Bulls are suited for success, and they should be on display to show it. Starting with the VIBs, I want to develop posters in classy frames and display these posters of our VIB Bulls at high-end establishments. I'd like our Bulls framed and advertised at real-life businesses to showcase the VIBs and the entire Bulls and Apes project. We can expand from just posters as we grow. The companies can offer VIB exclusive discounts to each holder of a Bull in the entire project. Maybe it's 25% off of a meal, free cover charge, or exclusive offers to parties and events with the proof of ownership. Maybe it's access to some of the special events that they hold. I'd like the VIBs to establish a line of merchandise as well. As we promote our team and our product, the name will slowly get known. With a team of negotiators, sales, and designs, we can vote and find companies that would afford us this opportunity to display our VIBs in their business. In return for businesses that display our Bulls, we collect a donation to advertise their company via digital ads on our website at a tiered system for as long as they want while our Bulls are being displayed. We can have a system that gets different levels of exposure, so depending on their donation, we'll give them the amount of exposure time. All the profits would be put into a VIB wallet for expansion of the line. Together, we can help grow each other and increase the value of our Bulls. I'd like to use some of our earnings to give back. I'd like to help kids in sport and make it more affordable for them to play. Also, depending on where it goes, we can give back to a charity of the community's choice. This may not be the newest idea out there, but the start to what I believe could be a worldwide brand and a household name. What we need from the Bull Tank is support with logistics and design and help develop a strong team. So, as somebody that was in construction and still is in construction, let's take off the boots and put on our suits. Let's go. Join today, VIB Bulls.
So anyway,
thanks, Crypto Mac.
There you have it.
Pretty. First of all, love the intro. I could see the Twin Towers in the background as I'm listening to the music.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't going to go on video, so I thought I would try to make something and take it from there. And now here I am on video. So I'm at the campground. I'm sitting in the trailer, spending time with the family. But as the sign says behind me, right? Strangers become friends and memories last forever. So that's what we're doing here today.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, well, appreciate that. I don't have any questions for it. I feel like it was pretty straightforward. It was the quid pro quo there was we get venues we get venues to display some of the Bulls, get the brand out there, and in turn we give them some advertising on our website. Bulls and Apes provides you with some logistics and support and help setting up the team and the process, and you guys leverage your connections to make the deals.
Exactly. Yeah, that was the idea behind it. And just to throw it out there, I have paired up with NFT venues, and we were going to be this Sunday giving away a bottle of scotch that they've donated towards the project. And all you got to do is own a VIB Bull and mint one of their venue passes.
Awesome. Hey, so I just want to tell you, I love this. Every time I see a VIB bull, I always think about Anthony Bull that I've got in my wallet, and he's an awesome bull. And we're all laughing because we know that I named my bull after Anthony. I love the concept, your art as far as your logo, really cool, really innovative. And I wanted to tell the Stoner Bulls too that theirs was awesome. That I think is something that we're seeing across the board with trade groups is the innovation on their own logos, which has been awesome. And yours is I think you knocked that out of the park. I'm also very intrigued about the discount. I think is really interesting. If those partnerships do work as far as reaching out to other to restaurants, et cetera, encouraging showing of the bull as a means to get a discount is innovative. So that's very intriguing to me. But thank you for the presentation. Loved it a lot.
No, thanks a lot. Thank you for the opportunity. Pretty new into the NFT space, so here we are. I'm on camera on YouTube. Who would have thought that would happen? Calling an NFT, but here we go. And just to throw it out there, I made my own store, and I even got my first mouse pad in the mail, which is not the final version of the logo, but it just goes to show what can be done if we apply our minds and just work at something. Like I said, I'm in construction. Go. This is all new to me, and I'm ready. I'm on board. Let's go.
I love that. Remove the boots and put on the suits, because as you know, hopefully you've heard about me. I'm in construction. In real life is a construction business, so I love that. Take off the boots and put on the suits, man. That's a great tagline.
Yeah, and you're not alone thinking that you'd never have been on YouTube or Twitter. There's a few of us here in that boat.
You're an Nashville, brother. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, I was gonna say, welcome in. You just dove head first in there. But I did have one question about your sponsorships and the businesses that you're targeting. Did you guys already think through, or I know you said you kind of came up with this. Do you have in mind kind of a structure on like who you would want to go to first? Because you did, you name a lot of things there. You've got the sports, you've got the restaurants. Did you have any idea, like who you wanted to hit first, or is that part of also kind of the strategy that you need us to help out with?
Yeah, there's no target at the moment. I'll be honest, this is more of a achievable dream than a plan right now. And I think if we get the right people engaged, we can implement this and make it happen. I would like to start with bars and nightclubs, just because, you see bouncers, you see a lot of people dressed up to go to the clubs. And I think that would be a fitting start, and then maybe move into professional sports and capture some of the eyes of people who, end up on the red carpet, for example, and get them on board with the VIB Bulls.
Very cool.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. It was a really great presentation. Really enjoyed the music. And like to Gary's point, that logo, I think that's a new trade group logo there. So we really like it.
That's not our official logo yet. It's just something I was working on. And I kind of put it on our Twitter space if anybody wants to design a logo, then put it forward and we can vote as a community. So that's one I came up with.
Cool. Very good, man.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you. This is freaking cool, everybody.
So hold on, wait. A little pop quiz here for her crypto.
Oh no.
Where was
idea.
Where was that theme song from?
Oh yeah, no. I have no clue.
If you guys If you guys listened to our Twitter space today, you would know that she also has never seen any Indiana Jones movie
or Sopranos. It seems.
Nope.
Are you kidding me? Have you watched Star Wars at least? Have you watched Star Wars? No.
Wait,
okay,
the new one?
She's like, is that the one with Spock?
I don't know if we can be friends. I don't know if we can be friends now. I'm disappointed. I don't know, man. Normally, in my office, you see R2-D2 over the shoulder over here.
Yeah.
I know that's Yoda. I know that's Yoda over Chris's shoulder. I know that.
Okay.
She only knows that because people talk about Yoda when they talk about goblins in NFTs. So.
You guys are never gonna let me live any of this down. It's just gonna be. Well, let's. Why don't we roll into the next trade group then?
All right, we can do that.
Change the subject.
Well, because if you start quizzing me on pop culture, I'm gone. I'm like like modern stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Let me drop a Drake song and see if you guys.
Yeah, there we go.
That's me already.
All right. So next up, we've got the Capital City Bulls. We've got Crypto King coming up. Let's see what they have to present.
Hey. There's our guy.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Everybody. So my name is Will. I started the captain of VIB Bulls trade group. Thank you for letting me be a part of your project. It's absolutely amazing. I fell in love with it the first time I saw a prison bowl in the preview, and I've been following ever since. I watched the war video, and I don't know, I might have heard things that weren't even there, but it just really talked to me, and that's why I started the trade group, because there's a lot of things going on here in Raleigh where I live, and I thought I saw a great opportunity, and maybe it'll go somewhere, maybe it won't. So the first thing that we would like to do is do a card game. It started out originally doing just a baseball card game, but then as the project grew, as the plan grew, it kind of included every other bull in the project. So we had to kind of change the way we were going to do the card game and include all of the other bulls in it. So basically, if we do this over a period of 9 months, there would be basically 90,010 or 90,090 flyers going out into a specific area, Raleigh, North Carolina. So when I hear the word onboard, the first thing I think is new people coming into the space. And the only way to bring new people into space is to give them something that they want, something that they need. Raleigh, North Carolina's grown exponentially over the last couple of years. And one of the biggest issues here is they don't have venues big enough to support the population. So on top of that, the Major League Baseball organization is looking to expand itself, and they're looking at Raleigh, North Carolina as one of the top locations to move to. So by starting the project, I thought about building basically a baseball stadium inside the metaverse, but an IRL stadium would be used for many different things. So we have to have more than one stadium in the metaverse. Each stadium would be a different NFT drop that would be connected to the 90,090 baseball cards or playing cards that people buy from the store, which would be essentially potentially 90,000 new people coming into the space, not necessarily people that are already in the space. That's pretty much all I have. We have a couple of the baseball cards made, a couple of the different trade cards made, and then we had an idea of creating a ranking using the sales and the likes and the different things on OpenSea, where the cards and the players would get eliminated, which would raise the value of each card, as well as each NFT that the card is tied to. So basically, players would get eliminated, and at the end of the game, we had many different ways. Like, there's ways to burn the NFTs the way we were thinking about it, but all in all, it brings attention to the whole project, not just one part of the trade group, but it builds the potential of creating thousands and thousands of jobs, millions of dollars in tax revenue, and pretty much bringing a whole entire city of over 400,000 people into the metaverse in the next 4 years.
Very cool. Cool.
Those cards look amazing. Those look really good.
I love the cards. So, Anthony, do you have any questions, or I got a couple questions?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Tank.
Okay, cool. So thanks for the presentation. That was awesome. These 90,090, which is an interesting number. I'm curious how you came up with 90,090, and not so important. But these flyers, this is a distribution within Raleigh, North Carolina, right? You want to target the community you live in because that's the community you know best, correct?
Right. And basically those 90,090 cards would be whitelisted to all of the NFT drops that we drop in order to build, in order to raise the money, in order to raise awareness. And on top of that, there's another whole charity thing that goes along with it, but I don't want to talk about that live on.
No, that's fine. No, I appreciate that. So these flyers are directly connected to the cards that we just saw on the screen. That's where your connection is, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's very cool, and that's where the card generation comes from.
Yeah, so there's 10,000 bulls, and there was 10 initial God bulls. So there's a reprint once a month over 9 months. So there's 10,000 cards, 10,010 cards printed with each distribution.
Very cool. That's awesome, man. I appreciate
baseball
that.
Has 9 innings, so you know.
Right. I like the idea about the metaverse too. So, definitely that's where the space is going, and the metaverse is something we need to be looking at. So I appreciate that vision as far as the metaverse as well. I think that's all my questions. I don't know. Do you guys have any more questions?
No, this is excellent. Thank you. Thank you for presenting. I really appreciate it.
Yep. VIB Bulls. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I wonder if he wore that hat for some of you guys, maybe think.
I know.
Smart man. Smart man.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, very cool.
Awesome, all right,
man.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I might not watch all these movies, but I do know baseball, and I'm a Tampa Bay Rays fan. So
She's aware of the Yankees, guys. She knows who the Yankees are.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, these presentations, they are knocking it out of the park. That's a shout out to the Capital City Bulls. They're knocking it out of the park. But those baseball cards are awesome. Having a bull and a baseball card like to represent the bull, that's a great idea. And that artwork was sick. You guys, these are good. The decision-making process that we're going to have to go through is going to be difficult. I'm telling you that right now. I'm struggling already as I'm thinking through these presentations. And
I make quick decisions. I've already got it tallied up.
You did. I don't know how no, you didn't. You didn't make
no way. I have all these notes.
He definitely has his mind made up so far. That doesn't mean the next groups to go are out of the running.
I got one chance. One chance.
Don't forget he's Mr. Wonderful, right? And Mr. Wonderful doesn't pull any punches over here. So I guess he's already figuring it out as he goes.
You are crushing the puns, Gary. Crushing.
Well, gosh, which is like this, the punny hour. But
cool.
that is actually our last presentation. So we've wrapped up. That's everyone that was going to present. And yeah, I know it went fast. We were definitely intrigued, entertained. I mean, I'm really impressed. I mean, we've got anywhere from the wellness, we've got the cannabis industry with CBD. We're building stadiums. I mean, I couldn't have made this up if I wanted to.
Yeah, we went all over the place. It was great. I just loved it. The energy around it. I just like I said, I firmly believe that when you've got people that are coming to Web3 right now are people that are visionaries, people that are able to, see what ideas could be and see the art of the possible. And as a project, that's what we want to encourage. Not only encourage, but we want to embrace it. And ones that are practical enough for us, we want to start helping that out and seeing how do we get those wins. I'm sure there'll be a few more wins that we need to.
I know. Chris wants to add a fifth one, right? So, I think what I'm most excited about. I mean, and I get excited easy, I guess, but being able to highlight, and I said this earlier, the immense talent that we have in this community. I know that there's talent in a lot of communities, but I don't think other projects are either willing or able to highlight that talent. And I'm thankful for all of you guys that are on the screen right now. The five of us, this project, I think was amazing to highlight and to show what our community is. I mean, we talk about ourselves, we talk about our project, we get that information out on the regular. I'm doing it on my show. Chris and Tess, you guys are doing it on your show, and we get that on the regular. But now to reverse that and have the community be able to tell us what they're all about and their ideas and the things that they're thinking about, I think that's freaking amazing. And this is just scratching the surface. I'm hoping, this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping, and it takes a lot for somebody to step up and take this challenge on, right? It's intimidating. I get nervous. I used to get nervous about getting on spaces. I get nervous. I had to go to the gym and work out today before I came on this because I get a little anxious energy as well. So to be able to step up and put yourself out there like this, to throw yourself out there, knowing that we're publicizing this is going to be on YouTube, and that takes a lot. That takes somebody that's really brave. But now that they've done it and they've seen what it is, and the rest of our community has had an opportunity to see what we're about and how we're engaging, I'm hoping that this now sparks the interest in somebody else out there that hasn't thought about it, or like, man, I don't know what this is all about. I'm a little nervous. This is not difficult. Everybody is brilliant. Everybody has these ideas. Just put it down, get it to us. Let's talk about it. We have been a project that's talked about community collaboration from the beginning. We've talked about reaching into our community. We've talked about wanting to work with our community. That has been a hallmark of what we want to do in this space. So I'm hoping that this is telling the rest of the community out there, and any other communities that are out there that are like, man, I wish my project would do that. Well, you know what? Come into our project. We're doing it. Get in here. Get yourself a bull. All you need is one to be part of the inner circle. You don't need 10. You don't need 70. You need one. Get your one. Get into our community. Get into the inner circle. And come talk to us. Let's go, man. Let's get some things happening. Let's get some things going, and let's make an impact in this space. We can do it, you guys. And we're here to help support you guys, and we're here to help elevate our project, elevate all of our community members, and let's make a statement. I'm telling you, let's make a freaking statement.
Yeah, let's do it, Gary. And one of the things that with that too is you don't wait for the next contest. Right. I get ideas coming to my DMs, and everyone on this on the screen here is getting ideas sent to their DMs. Send us the ideas. Let's see what it is. And as Gary said, if you're in another community, you don't have a bull yet, and you've got a cool idea, well, for, I don't know, $600, $700, whatever it is, you could buy a bull, and you have then an opportunity to reach out through the inner circle, and we respond. We're there. You DM me, I'm going to respond.
And the community does too. Look at the comments. If you guys, I don't know if you've got to go through the comments like I have, but as these presentations were going on, everybody was cheering each other on. So we've got, people that as everyone was presenting, they were being encouraged by the community, so these are community members that are being lifted up by their community. That's dope. Like, this is not, we got comments have been just rolling through this whole time. So the fact that we come together as a team, this was super fun for me. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I was completely blown away by the presentations and the fact that people that don't normally do this were showing up and hanging out with us and pitching their thing. Like, this was a really cool thing. Like, I definitely feel like this was and turns out Edward says, I am Snoop Dogg. So we even got Snoop Dogg here. So
there we go.
This was great.
That's cool. Hey,
and what I gotta say too is I've been involved in pitch nights in my old corporate job, and man, I am impressed. For people that maybe haven't done this often, sticking to the 5 minutes is tough. Yeah. It's tough.
And they had less than a week to do it, essentially.
Less than a week to do it, and so I'm super impressed that everybody really stuck to the time, and it was just really impressive. So everybody who did the presentations, excellent job. You do better than the pros. Look, I've sat through a lot of these, and they're always going over. Yeah,
absolutely. And I just saw an internal comment here from Capital City. It is scary, and brother, I'm telling you, it was scary for you. I'm on spaces all the time, but I get nervous. It's nothing. We're on here talking. We're on here showing our face. We're doing what we're going to do. I get the anxiety as well. Everybody does. So it's how you deal with it, how you embrace it. It's what matters. But I wanted to also make a comment too. We put out nominations for our Community Growth Council. So as we're having our trade groups present, which is awesome, we're also creating a community council that's going to help feed us some of these great ideas you guys have. We're a team and we're doing things, but we have a lot of things going on in the background as well. And we try to get out there as much as we can, but we know that sometimes we're not as responsive as we need to be. So we're creating this Community Growth Council to help us get the word out. So anybody that's watching this right now, that is now intrigued about what we're doing and how our collaborations are working, get your nominations out there. Get your nominations for community members to get into our trade group, our community council, our growth council, because these are the kind of things that we're going to be doing more broadly, and we're going to be utilizing that council to help us get that information into the team and then out to the community and to the communities beyond. So definitely get your nominations in. We're building that council. We need to get those people chosen, and we're going to get this thing launched next week. So if you're watching, get in Discord, get those nominations in, please.
All right.
Actually,
are we good?
Oh yeah.
We got 2 more things. We got 2 more things we want to talk about.
Yeah,
right?
we got a couple more things. Yeah. We've got a couple more things, and I just want to say, like, this is amazing. This has been a just really great to see, and I think someone had a comment that you put down there before. This is what Web3 really drew me to Web3, and what I love about it, and like it's just so cool to see people who aren't like tech people, who aren't, you know, I think someone said a comment like, it's so cool to see a blue collar guy out there put something like this together, and like the opportunity like that's there. It's just amazing. And
that's all. I was going to say the same thing, Tess. Her crypto every time. Sorry to cut you off, but it's all about the opportunity, right? Like everybody on the screen right now is here because we got nobody's born in Web3. Nobody went to college for this and grew up in the industry. We're all here because we got an opportunity. And as a project, we'd be silly not to pass along that opportunity to the community. But sorry for cutting you off. Continue.
No, it's okay. We work really well together since we are partner hosts for our.
That's an awesome segue.
Drop. Yeah, exactly. I know what you were doing there. Good job. So yeah, there's a couple things we're going to talk about. We've got a couple new things that we are bringing to you guys from the BAP team. We have Carbar and myself for crypto Monday through Friday, 11:30 A Central. We are hosting the Daily Drop. It's your daily dose of all things Web3 and beyond. We have a really good time. We talk cheeseburgers, we talk NFTs, we talk family, we talk, as you guys heard tonight, the movies I've never seen.
Shame.
Yeah.
So and Capital City, before our first show yesterday, I may or may not have had to do a shot just to get myself going. So I understand your fear.
Wait, what time are you guys doing that? I didn't hear a time. Do you have a time?
Go Carver.
It's 11:30 Central.
11:30 Central. Okay, so you're on the East Coast. So that's 12:30. It's afternoon. You can have the shot. I just was checking to make sure it wasn't. You know.
I don't. Clocks do not dictate my drinking, Gary.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock someplace, right?
Yeah. And awesome. I'm in Florida, so people just drink all day. It doesn't matter the time.
There you go. That's awesome. Hey, so that was your thing, and I'm going to point that direction. Wait a minute, that direction up there to Chris D. Chris D and I are going to be doing a live disc platform, a YouTube live show once a week called the Weekly Fix. And we want you guys to think of the Tonight Show format, which is going to be really fun. We're going to have guests on to talk about their amazing whatever we're talking about. And we're going to have musical guests on. So we're super excited. It's a soft launch on Monday. So come check us out. And then we'll be getting some marketing out there for our weekly show. But the Weekly Fix, if you're looking to get your fix in on a Monday, and we are doing it tentatively, we're Pacific time, both Chris and I, 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific time, but we will get that time out to everybody. So come join us for an hour or so. Check out the guests that we're going to have on. We're going to be talking about current events. We're going to be talking about just what we're doing and hanging out. And we're going to have an awesome guest, and we're going to have music on there as well to highlight some of the amazing musical artists that we have in Web3 that get an opportunity to get on spaces, but we don't get to see them. You know, music is all here, but I think it's also in our eyes as well. To see a musician, to see them performing, you get a different feel for how that music is delivered. And that's the platform that we want to offer with YouTube and doing our YouTube Live is offering that platform for our musicians to come in and show what they've got and to get their talent out there, which is what I'm really excited about. So we're going to have the announcements for who those guests are going to be. It'll be a weekly show. So come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it.
Any chance I could spill the beans about our first musical guest?
You got it confirmed. Let's do it. Yeah.
I got it. Well, if any of you have ever been blessed to hear the
Bruce
enchanting voice of Violetta, she's actually really cool in person on live streams. I've done little chats with her on this platform as well. And so we're going to bring her playing live to you guys. We'll get a couple songs. It's going to be a really cool thing. So I think as our first musical guest to get to have V, I'm sure she'll be playing a guitar, doing her thing. We are lucky. I'm excited.
She's amazing. Love it. That's a good one. we'll be there. I'll be there for sure.
Yep.
Very
All
cool.
right.
And Anthony,
All
do you
right,
want to
thank you,
tell us
everybody.
about your new show?
It's the daily stand up at B.A.P.
No, but let's talk about that real quick, because actually he does have a show, and I was lucky enough to be on it today, and that is our AMA. So we're going to be doing AMAs now on the regular to get our community holders in to hear from you guys. It's that opportunity to get up on stage, talk to us about, what you think about the project, ideas. It's all about that community outreach, guys. Everything that we're doing right now is about that community outreach. This platform that we're doing right now, what we're doing with the council and also the AMAs. So Anthony is heading up those AMAs. That is his new show, if we want to call it a show, but he will be in Discord, and that is on Discord to come on in and hop up on stage and ask your questions. It was a great day today. We had some awesome questions today.
Yeah, and B.A.P. we're committed to we're committed not just to building out Bulls and Apes project, but we're committed to making a difference in the space. And so these platforms that we're putting out, whether it's the daily drop or the weekly fix live, those are not B.A.P. shills. This is for us to provide value to the broader space. That's part of our mission. It's part of our commitment. Of course, that's going to bring some attention and it's going to bring some attraction to Bulls and Apes. But it's within a broader mission.
Absolutely. Very well said. We could probably go out on that, right?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Chris,
you gonna take us off, or?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna kick you off by just saying in 3, 2, bye.